guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We haven't seen each other for a month. Today we're gonna be actually making a new parts and everything like that. So every 2 to 3 days I'm gonna be making a video with 2 to 3 countries I've been to and sharing my stories with them. It can either be countries or states in the United States. So, states in the United States. It makes no sense, really. And today we're going to be doing Sinagoga, which is Montenegro. Then we have Aruba, and then we have Miami. So, let's get started. So first, let's do Montenegro. And that's really where I am right now. Where are we right now? Yeah, right here. Loštica Bay. So right now, we're right there. And we better not be moving, because... Yeah, see, we're moving, bro. And I'm not even moving at all right now. So, I'm going to be sharing my boat ride. 2 people are driving us. It's me and my family. So, let's show you the way. So first, we went over here, past the beaches over here. Then we go here. Then here. Then we went to the Blue Cave, which is actually pretty nice. It's like this kind of cave. Then let's show you this video. Sit and watch. So we were in a boat like these people. But in the boat, there weren't people swimming. They were just on boats. No one was really swimming in the water. But this video has people. Maybe it got banned a couple days ago. I don't know. And then we had to come out instantly. But here they waited. We had to come out instantly because there were boats waiting us. Waiting for going in. Waiting for it to go in. So yeah. And then the next thing I want to show you is the Mamala Island. So, this is the island. 100 years ago, it was a prison. And now it's a castle, which has a beach. What castle has a beach? It's called Mamala. And there you have this famous tree. So that's what I wanted to show you guys today. And that's called Blue Cave. And then we have the Mamala, which I just showed you, the castle on the beach. And this is Croatia, this singy thing. I want to tell you guys something. See this over here? That's where Novak Djokovic lives. Not lives. I think he lives, but I don't really believe. He lives or I don't think. I don't believe he lives, but maybe he does live in this area here. So then we went here. And then we stopped here for Flotte Rose Beach 2, which is the beach we went to. Let's show you pictures. Is that? Yeah, it's that. Yeah, it's really this. See, and we were, exactly this beach. We were sitting in these seats over here. See these seats? See these seats? These were the seats we were sitting in, right? And then, with my family, we went to this beach. So, then, we had these seats. These seats. See these? See what I'm pointing at right now? See these seats? These seats right here? That's the seats we had. And then see that boat right there? See this boat? That's the boat we had right there. And then on the right side, there is a sunken boat that sunk over 200 years ago. Which I think there are pictures, I don't know. Is there any more pictures? Yeah, there's like this pool over here. There's like this pool over here. And yeah. Then, yeah, this was the second boat I was about to show you guys. Sunk like over 200 years ago. Yeah. And this is the part I don't know. And we had these seats over here. Third time I had to say it. And yeah, that's really all the pictures I have to show you guys. Then we went here, I think. Yep, we went through this area. And then we went there. Then I think we had this. What was the area no, that's Tivat, Porto. Yeah. So we drove from there. We went all the way over here, past Porto Montenegro, and then we went through this tunnel. We went through this tunnel, and then when we were like right here, my head fell. Yep, I know, my head fell. But then the person took my hat, so we were okay. Where did we go? Yesterday I was here in this area, but I'm showing you my boat ride. We went here, my hat fell here, I told you, and then we I think went into like a city. Not a city, but like one, yeah, I think here. Yeah. We actually stopped here. Forgot to tell you guys. No, wait. Where's the church on water? Where's the church on water, man? Is this the church on water? Oh no, that's the beach. Right now. No, is this? See this? Is this? Okay. Is this? No, it's not the church on water. Where's the church on water? So we were. Where's that church? Wait, is this St. George? Is this called St. George? Oh yeah, this. The church on water. Yes. Church on water. That's what I was talking about. So I found my place, and then we were riding. We were riding like that. Saw the church on water, and then see the city over here, like this town over here. And this is like mini town. We stopped here, and there's like one street to this. This is like the street, and then we walked all the way till we got to like ice cream. Where's the ice cream? No, I think it's back. Yeah, somewhere here there's like an ice cream place, and we got ice cream. Wait, is this? Yeah, this is rent a boat. So we were a little over there. So we had ice cream somewhere here. Somewhere here we had ice cream on this street. We had ice cream. And then we got back on a boat, and then we had to go back. We went through the tunnel. So we went through the tunnel here. We went back. We got out of this area. Then we passed the mama lot again. And then when we reached like about there were big waves. And pretend this is the boat. It was like flying, bro. Like boing, boing. I know. And then like it was like this long till the wave stopped. And then we Ride. We rode. Oh, there was a bug right there. Wait, where are we right now? Oh, yeah. We're close. Then we rode. Where were we? Where were we right now? Yeah. So then we're riding. Riding. And we got here, and then we passed, and then we finished. So that's what we did for Montenegro. And then, no, that's not it for Montenegro. Where's Beranen now? Now we gotta go to Beranen. That's another story, Beranen. Yeah. That's still in Montenegro. Yeah. So, this is where my grandpa's sister lives. Somewhere here. And then we had my cousins, but far away cousins, living right next to us. And this is what I wanted to show you. Wait, pause. And yeah, that's it for Montenegro. Next country, Aruba. It's not actually a big story in Aruba. Let's go across the earth. Here, where's Aruba? I gotta find Aruba. Yeah, there it is, Aruba. I have no idea where we were in Aruba. There's like this coast on beaches. Yeah, I won't even show you a hotel. Where is the island with flamingos? I think it's this one. I think it's this one. What's it? No. Okay. So where's that island that had flamingos? Alright, let me just go ask Google. Okay, yeah, I found an island. It's this long thing. And that island, there was flamingos. And those flamingos, well, we got the second VIP ticket, and then we were on the flamingo, and then like the flamingos literally were right next to us. I tried to touch one, but I touched the feather, and then they ran away. I only touched it one time, and I couldn't, and then the people said I couldn't touch it or feed it. And there was like this mini pool, and that pool had had water. What I was saying, man. So, and then there was like this water slide. There was the top, and there was two on the a little lower, and it was huge. And I did both of them. One of them was inside and dark, and really had a lot of rules to it, how to slide down, and I did it. And then I was like, I'm not doing this rules. I want to do the other one. And then the other one didn't have rules. Just slide it down, but don't do it on your belly. It will hurt. That's what my mom said when she slid it down. And then, yeah, and we had this beach which had like big waves, and then one crushed me. I know. And there was this park. There was a park, a water park, of course. And then my sister was with my dad in there. And then I came after I was on the water slide. So that's what's in Aruba. And I want to say, when I was in the hotel, I was going somewhere to eat, and then there was these people who, like, my mom was saying when she was in a different country, there were some people in bushes that scared people. And then guess what? Like 2 minutes later, one person scared my mom, which was actually in a bush. Yeah. We have 5 minutes to say the story about in Miami, Florida. Miami Beach, mostly. So, we were in the beach. Let me find a story. Let me think about the story real quick. Okay, so I found a story. So when I was, actually I have two stories. both of them were in my friend's house. So first, when I was at my friend Costa, he's from Poland. He was in my school in New York, but then he left, and now he lives in Miami. He's from Polska, from Poland. And then he lives in Miami right now. And then their mom and my mom didn't let us play Minecraft. And so before we had to play Roblox, but now and then the mom didn't let him play Roblox anymore. I don't know. I have no idea why. He didn't tell me why. But he could play Minecraft. So first they allowed us like 20 minutes, no, half an hour to play Minecraft. And then we went to the pool. He had a pool in his house. And then we were like in the pool. We pretended like there was this toy that was pretending that was like the shark, and we were gonna attack. And yeah. And then we were bored. So we went in his room. We snuck and got our iPads. And then we were playing Minecraft. And then their mom were like, "We're not dumb." And then they found out we were playing Minecraft. And then we played for the next 20 minutes. We played hide and seek. And then we had to leave. And then now we're going to do the other story in Miami. We have how much minutes to do? Oh, we have 2 minutes and 30 seconds to say this story. So we were in my friend's house. They're from Miami. They lived 1 year in America, but in New York, but when I wasn't born. So they moved to Miami, and they had this house that was like not a mansion, but not a normal house. A bit more than a normal house, but a bit less than a mansion. And then we came to their house. There were some more girls there. There were some girls and some boys, because there was a girl and there was a boy. And then we were pretending like there was ghosts in the house, and we were pretending like someone turned the lights on. And then that was like, there's a ghost in our car. And I was like, in my car. And then I was like, stop lying, bro. I know ghosts aren't real. Well, like, for a minute, I thought, like, it was real. I don't know why. But I know ghosts aren't real. And then we played a game. So, that's the end of the video. So, that's first episode. So, that's our first episode. And so remember, every 2 to 3 days I'm making video. Maybe even a week sometimes. I know, maybe like 0.1% chance every month. A month takes, because I'm in summer break and it might take a month. But when summer break finish, I will be making YouTube videos after school. Yeah. So, that's after episode 1. We have 25, 20, 23, 22. We have 20 seconds. So, remember, every 2 to 3 days, maybe a month, maybe blah, 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 what I was talking about. We have 2 to 3 countries that I talk about and stories. And see you next video. 3. And 3, 2, 1. Bye.